Howdy folks, Timber Drifter here. So, I got a package from Hoosier Piper the other day. It's Hoosier Piper on YouTube and Instagram. Mark, he and I chat back and forth a little bit from time to time when the rare occasions I'm on the internet. He started his channel up, I think, in January. That's when I saw him anyway. And he started smoking pipes, I think he told me back in December. And man, he is really, he's just full steam ahead. He's trying all kinds of things. So, I forget the exact situation that caused this package of fine tobaccos to be sent to me, but I think I commented either on a video or an Instagram about liking London Mixture, and we chatted back and forth a little bit about meat pie and London Mixture possibly being similar. And I'd never tried meat pie because I've never seen it for sale anywhere. Drew Estate meat pie. And he hadn't tried them yet at that time, I think. And in another spot we talked about Paladin Black Cherry, which he was trying out at the time. And recently I've been going back through and trying out a lot of the blends that I started smoking, however long it was, 15, 16 years ago or more. I can't remember right now. So I've been working all day, and I just came back from doing lawn work, running a backpack blower all day and picking up sticks. So I'm a little tired, and I just came back from the bar. I met a buddy there and had a glass of wine. Got this really great sommelier that's the bartender, and she was all excited to have me try a wine that she hadn't seen before, and it's from Bolivia. I can't remember the name of the winery. But the grape is I've heard it pronounced two ways, Tanat and Tanat. But anyway, it's grown about 2,000 feet above sea level, which is pretty high. So, one of the more interesting glasses of wine I've had recently. I can't say if I like it or not. I did enjoy the glass. I don't know if I'll have it again, but it's the first and only wine I've ever had from Bolivia. So this isn't really a box opening because I've already opened the box a week ago, and I've smoked some of these tobaccos. And I don't do tobacco reviews. I thought that I might years ago when I started out, but I'm just not that good at it. So I've got two bowls packed. One, my Tom Carell Dublin. The Joshua in the Woods has one quite similar. I've got this packed with Drew Estate meat pie, and I've got this packed with Dunhill London Mixture. London Mixture is one of my favorites. I haven't had any of it for a long time now, probably 6 months or so. But I think I've smoked my way through 410s of it in the last couple of years. I really like it. So I thought I'd, kind of compare the two a little bit. But before we get into that, I'll show you what else he sent me. So, Brad at Pipes and Kayaks had sent me some Warhorse Green some time ago, and I my first bowl of that, I thought, that was my reaction. I thought, I don't know if I'm going to be able to smoke this. But halfway down the bowl, I thought it was actually pretty good, and one of the more interesting tobaccos I've tried recently. And I've smoked maybe 6 or 7 bowls of it, and I kind of like it. It's one of those, it's not an everyday kind of thing. It's, what am I going to smoke today? I've had everything recently. There we go. That's kind of the deal. But I've been wanting to try the Warhorse Bar, and Hoosier Piper sent me some. A little sample, and it doesn't have as much of the Play-Doh smell. So I haven't tried this one yet, but I will. He also sent, and I could smell this before I opened the box, Celtic Talisman. This is one of the stranger tobaccos I have ever smelled. If you haven't had this and you think Warhorse Green is weird, this is quite strange also. I cannot pin down the flavor. Somewhere between gummy worms and Easter lily. I don't know. I've smoked a couple bowls of it. It's actually not bad. I don't smoke a whole lot of aromatics, but I like to have several around that I like, and I think I might actually order a 10 of this just because it's so unique. So thanks for sending that. It's getting windy here. And the reason that I have the camera pointed at this house, where I'm house sitting, this isn't my place, is because it's almost dark out and the camera is gathering quite a bit of light if I point it this way. So there's beautiful surroundings. In fact, I'll just show you around quick. But we have to have the camera pointed this way in order to make the video work. So there's that. Kind of got out of the habit of making videos. My camera work is a little shaky again. Another aromatic that he sent. This was an unopened tin. It's Barbados Plantation. And this is not bad. I don't know that I'd buy a 10 of it, but I really enjoy the smell, and it does get goopy the bottom third of the bowl, and I just knock it out. As soon as it starts tasting weird and goopy, I just knock it out. But that top 2/3 of the bowl is quite a pleasant smoke, especially in a corn cob. Really pretty nice. I will enjoy that 10. The other thing that he sent is aged Stonehaven, and quite a nice generous sample there. So I'm getting to try some of these Esoterica blends again. I've had Margate and Penzance and Stonehaven, which are the three that I tried, I don't know, back in 04 probably, I think. At Ronald Kern's Tobacco Shop in Whitehall, PA. And I didn't like any of them back then, but I was completely smoking aromatics back then, and I didn't have the palate for it. I didn't know what to make of them. I thought they were terrible. What's everyone throwing this big fit about? But love the Penzance. I love Margate, and I'm looking forward to trying this again. I like the smell. It smells wonderful. He also sent a little clay pipe, which I think is from J.S. Townsend and Sons. I've smoked one bowl out of this. These things are so cool. Anyway, I thank you very much. I love clay pipes, and I don't have one like this. And as a joke, I think in the note he says, "And a bowl full of Paladin Black Cherry because I hear you really like it." Haha. So I have not, this is the one tobacco that I haven't opened and smelled. And I have not smelled this stuff for, I'm going to say, since 2005. And I remember I smoked about half a pouch and threw the rest away. Because it was, man, the taste of burning garbage is what I remember. And it was hot. Oh, it smoked so hot. But that was back then. I didn't exactly know what I was doing. Paladin Black Cherry, so I'm going to have a smell of this stuff. You know, scent memory is one of the strongest memory we have. Yep, that's exactly what I remember. Oh, man. Chicken shit and cherry flavoring, black cherry flavoring. Chicken shit and cough syrup. I will smoke a bowl of this, just to see what happens. But so we have here, I think I showed you everything. I've got it all laying here. Yeah. So we have here the Dunhill London mixture. You're not going to be able to see that real well with the reflection on the bags. And here's the Drew Estate meat pie. They're quite similar in appearance. Yeah, that's not going to show up good. Anyway, so they're both Latakia, Oriental, and Virginias. And so I've smoked a couple bowls each of them here recently, the last few days. And I've got, as I said, two packed. So this is the meat pie. So this is definitely a medium English. It's smoky. And compared to the London mixture, the Latakia has a little bit of a more funkiness to it. And I mean that in a good way. This is a good blend. I like it. If I puff just a little bit too hard, I get sort of a celery seed, or maybe even fennel. Yeah, it's quite a nice blend. Is it exceptional? I don't think so. Would I buy it? Yes. It does not ask much of you. It just is what it is. It's kind of like that, well, the wine I'm drinking right now, which I just consider table wine. It's a Norton Malbec. It's nothing special, it's just decent. Love this pipe. This pipe smokes so great. And the stem is very comfortable. Yeah, it's a good blend. London mixture is definitely one of my favorite medium English blends. They both produce quite a lot of smoke, which I like. So comparing them back to back like this, and also I've done this not at the same time, but smoked a bowl of each the last couple of days. I can definitely taste the differences. I would say this is, to my palate, the more mild of the two, but it's mild in a more interesting way. The Latakia in this blend it's sort of musty tasting. It has that Dunhill Latakia flavor. All the Dunhill blends that I've tried have that same flavor that I've just come to call the Dunhill flavor. And they've all had Latakia in them. I haven't tried any of the aromatics. But they have that flavor specific to Dunhill tobaccos. And I think that's the Latakia. It could be Orientals too, but I think it's the Latakia. But this is definitely a more musty. Rather, where the other one is has sort of a funkier flavor, much less so than Captain Earl's 10 Russians, but it has that kind of funkiness to it, the way that I experience it. Captain Earl 10 Russians is a number 10, and that's like a number 2, the Drew Estate, as far as the smoky, funky Latakia that I enjoy. This is a little sweeter, and it has a distinct sour note also. And that would be the Orientals, I'm pretty sure. And I really enjoy that combination of sweet and sour in this blend, London mixture. And what this has that the meat pie doesn't have is a spiciness. A little tingle on the tongue. It's not tongue bite. It's like Perique. It's kind of, but not really. Only in the way that I experience the tingle is it like that. As mellow as this blend is, it has a lot going on. Whereas, and maybe that's just because I've smoked it so much, I'm more familiar with it. Whereas the meat pie is more, one-dimensional in character. I like it. I'd buy it. But I'm definitely a London mixture man. So go check Mark out at Hoosier Piper. I think he's a good guy. I enjoy watching his videos. He's very inquisitive. He wants to know what's going on. He's into it. He's into pipes and pipe tobacco, and he has a certain joy about him, concerning those things. Hunting down old pipes in antique shops and things. I love that stuff. I do that too. So go check him out, and thanks for the tobaccos. And I'm actually going to save this. Oh, where did it go? I'm going to save the Stonehaven for a while. Not very long, but I have a meerschaum pipe, a long stem meerschaum pipe that I want to smoke it in first. And I will smoke a bowl of Paladin Black Cherry in a cob. Alright, take care, folks.